Hey y'all, welcome Pocket Knifers, Driver 38 Knives. We're on location. We're down here by the old river bridge, not far from my house. That's the way they used to be before they made them out of concrete. Been showing some really nice traditional slip joints last couple weeks. We're gonna throw things a little different this week. We're gonna show a modern knife. It's a big modern liner lock. It's an old knife. It's about around 12 years old. So it'll be hard to find one like it now. But anyway, we're gonna look at it in just a minute in a tailgate setting up close with some close-ups. But first we're gonna turn this truck around and cross this bridge. Let's get to looking at this knife. In the excitement of crossing the river on the old bridge, I didn't even tell y'all what this was. Man, what a dummy. This is a Ontario knife company, Utilitac 2. Okay. You might know the Ontario Knife Company. They're the ones that had the rat knives, R-A-T. They had a rat 1 that was big, and then they had a rat 2 that was a little bit smaller, comparable to one, in size to a 110 and a 112 book. The rat 1 and the rat 2. But they also came out with this for a couple years. They called it the Utilitac 2. Okay, they made a couple of different styles of them. I'll explain that in just a second. This is the box that come in. I still have it. This is an old knife. They came out with these about 12 years ago. And I bought this in about 10 years ago. They've been out a couple years when I bought this. And I bought it off Amazon. Utilitac 2, not much information other than made in Taiwan. There was no papers in the box, just packing. It is a Joe Pardue design, and Joe Pardue is the son of Mel Pardue, who was in with the design of the Benchmade Griptilian. So Joe Pardue, dad, was involved in the design of the Griptilian, and Joe was involved in the design of this knife for Ontario Knife Company. All right, let's get to looking at it. Okay, this right here handle, back then, if I remember right in the description, they said it was something called Zytail. It pretty much feels like G10. It's textured right there, and it's really good texture. It ain't too grippy and it ain't too smooth. It's just right. And at the time, if I remember right, they were saying that this was the same material that was used on the pistol grips of the Glock pistols. Now, whether it was or not, I don't know. But I remember it was marketed like that to try to get tactical people to buy this. Now, whether that's so or not, I don't know. But I remember reading that it was the same material as Glock pistol grips. That's one of the reasons I got it. I really did. But anyway, it has a flute right there to make like a false bolster. I reckon that's just for appearance. Okay, it has jimping up here at the top for your thumb. It has stainless steel liners, and it has a black spacer in here, jimping right here, all the way around there. Very nice. I really like the stainless steel and the black look, the black and silver look. I really dig that. Yeah, I like that. On this side, it has the generic pocket clip of the time 12 years ago. Almost all knives, especially the overseas knives, had the same very clip on it. Generic. It is an all position clip. 4 positions, whichever, right hand, left hand, top or down. Ever how you want to do it. Okay, let's see how big it is. It is 4 5/8, almost 4 5/8, a little over 4 1/2. It is a big knife. All right, I usually pinch this blade, or you can. This is not an assisted knife. It runs on washers. I'm not sure if they're brass washers or Teflon washers, but I remember it said it runs on washers. I think it's Teflon washers. But anyway, it really flies out like an assisted knife. And that's not spring assisted. It's that fast. Closes good. It almost closes too good. See what I mean? It'll get that thumb if you ain't watching, because it is a liner lock. You have to watch how you pull that down, or you're going to get your thumb right there. All right. It has heavy jimping right here. And when this is open, this comes up and goes right in there and matches up with the others. See what I mean? Right in there. Has generic thumb studs of the time. All the knives, especially the foreign ones, had the same old studs on them. But this blade right here is entirely a new design. I ain't seen one since like it. It is a hollow ground right here. Hollow ground to the tip, okay? And up here, it is swedged to right here and then swedged down that way on both sides. Yeah, gives it a false edge on top. Thins it up like a false edge on top. And this here satin finish really shows it off when you're doing it in light like this. You get what I'm saying? Wipe this off. All right. This knife has a lot of steel grain in it, which I entirely like. I love seeing a ground finish in my knives. Utilitac 2 etched on the blade. Joe Pardue design etched on the blade. AUS 8A steel, which is not bad. It's a Japanese steel. It, you know, it's good. It ain't great, but it is good. It's a Japanese steel. Now, I have an AUS 10A on a cold steel, and there's a lot of difference in the edge retention, but sharpening and ease of sharpening and stuff is about the same, but the 10 holds the edge longer. But anyway, 8A is good. Made in Taiwan. This is not a China-made knife. This is a Taiwan-made knife. There is a difference in quality, and a difference to me. Check Check that profile out. It's thinned up here, so it well cut. Now this knife has a lot of skint places on it. It has been carried. I carried this knife for about a year on the job when I first got it. This was before I got my Benchmade Presidio. It works on a liner lock here, and it is a big liner lock with jimping where you can really get your finger in there no problem. No problem running this knife. I have put a leather lanyard on it just for looks. Didn't have no bead, but I came up with this lock nut down in the shop. That right there, gear looking stuff on the bottom of it to lock it, really looked cool. So I thought I would put it on there, top up like that. Make it look kind of industrial, you know. Yeah. Anyway, this is a cool old knife. They only made them a couple years. 12 years ago is when they come out. I bought this 10 years ago, and I got pretty much some of the last of them. So if you find one of these, it's going to be secondhand in a store, whatnot store, flea market, antique store or something. You cannot buy these new, but if you come across one, it is a good hefty knife liner lock with a very unique blade design. Yeah, it's cool. I keep it in my truck as a get away from me knife if I have to. Let's see if it cuts on before I get lightning struck out here. Y'all hearing that thunder? Yeah, I know you heard that one right down the road. 5 of clubs. Oh yeah. Really slow. Oh yeah, you see that little curly key? It'll do it. All right. I sure thank y'all for watching. I know a lot of y'all bugged out when you heard modern, but this is a nice modern piece from years back. It is not no flipper assisted or anything. This is old school, an old school big liner lock. Yeah, it's still nice to carry. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week.